Here we are, joined by Jack Sampson, the lesser known fifth member of the Wiggles. Jack, how are you today?
I'm great, Sam. Thanks for having me on. It's good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you. How you doing? I gotta ask, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, as we can in these trying times.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess what my one thing my listeners are just dying to know is it true? Is it true that you wrote fruit salad?
It's true. Yeah. It's true. I know you probably don't recognize me from the Wiggles TV show or the live shows, but I am the songwriter behind a lot of their hits. Fruit
Wow.
Salad, Yummy Yummy, Toot Toot Chugga Chugga, Big Red Car. A lot of those were me.
Wow. I guess it's glad that we can have you on this so we can, I guess, put a little spotlight on the lesser known. So while I have you here, it's such a great song. All of us here at the program, we are huge fans of Fruit Salad.
Thank you.
I guess one question I have, what what was your thought process going into writing such a genius track?
Well, yeah. It seems like such a simple song, and it seems to come so naturally. But there really is a lot of work, a lifetime of music
Yeah.
theory that went into creating that. In the late 1990s, we were on tour, the Wiggles, opening for Raffi, a very
Yeah.
well-known children's artist, and we are slogging the same songs every night, the ABCs, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Wheels on the Bus, and I start to get a little bit sick of it. By this time, we have a little bit of money, we have a little bit of clout, and I'm thinking we should start writing our own songs.
Of
And
course.
I share that with the rest of the band, and they say, well, Jack, what are we going to write about? And I say, well, just our lives, and we're sitting around having breakfast while we're talking this over, and all of a sudden I look down and I say, write about our lives. Okay, well, right in front of me I have some fruit salad and it's delicious. So I look at the boys and I say, guys, fruit salad, yummy, yummy. And then Jeff, my buddy who's in the Wiggles, you might know him, he says, Jack, I think you're onto something. I wrote it down, and next thing you know, I'm getting slimed on the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It really is amazing. That is a great story. I'm so happy you shared that with us. Um, it's crazy though, because you go from writing such a hit and then next thing you know, you're out of the group. Like, what happened?
Things were going really good, but these corporate executive types, they started to put us on TV. They started to put us in these big arena tours. To me, the Wiggles is a small club, intimate band where you want to have, I don't want to be playing to 15,000 kids. I want to be playing to 15 kids. And I kind of have a little bit of a freak out, and I kind of quit the band. I say, I'm just going to work in the studio now. And
Yeah.
they convinced me to go out on tour again, but they stick me in the Dorothy the dinosaur costume, sort of as a punishment. And you can probably imagine I resented them a little bit for doing
Well, as I know, and not many may know, I know you have a pretty big fear of dinosaurs. Is that not true?
Yeah, dinosaurs, or even a Godzilla, which is not quite a dinosaur, more like a mutant lizard, but it's sort of the same thing. I can't watch Barney. So it was a very ironic punishment for me. I'd like to just, it's
We'll
water
put it in
under
the
the
past.
bridge. Yeah,
Put it in the past. Sorry for bringing it up. You know me, I'm that kind of interviewer. I got to ask those questions.
I'm a raw nerve, Sam. It's okay.
Okay, good, 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 good. So while you're here, I know what you really want to plug is this podcast you're working on. So let's hear about that.
That's right. Yeah, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. So, sticking sort of with the theme that we've been talking about of being the forgotten member of a group, Jack Sampson, the sort of the fifth Wiggle, the forgotten
Yep.
Wiggle, I started a podcast with the third Gyllenhaal. You might know Jake Gyllenhaal or Maggie Gyllenhaal, very famous actors, but they have a sibling, and they don't get quite as much attention. So
Yeah.
we started a podcast. I've known them for a while. We started a podcast called Jack and Gyllenhaal, and we go over issues about being forgotten.
Something I think everyone can relate to a little bit, whether it be a younger sibling like myself or like I don't know, someone in a polyamorous relationship. I think we all can really relate to that. And
Yeah,
I gotta say, I listen to this podcast when I'm working out, guys. You gotta check it out. It's on what? Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, you gotta check this thing out.
it's on Tidal.
It's on Tidal. All right, well, that about wraps up our time with Jack Sampson, formerly of the Wiggles, now of the Jack and Gyllenhaal podcast. Once again, Jack, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Peace and love. Peace and love.